Hello everyone, hope you all are doing great. In this video we are going to discuss about important question answers of Flutter interview. तो चलिए देखते हैं। लेकिन आपने अगर मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया होगा तो प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब कीजिए एंड वीडियो पसंद आए तो लाइक कीजिए। तो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, व्हाट इज़ फ्लटर? Flutter is an open source UI toolkit or SDK developed by Google to build mobile, web and desktop applications from a single code base. तो यहाँ पे मैं हर एक चीज़ को, हर एक टर्म को डीपली एक्सप्लेन नहीं करूँगी क्योंकि आपका भी फ्लटर हो चुका है, तभी आप इंटरव्यू के लिए प्रिपेयर कर रहे हो, राइट। और जब भी आप इंटरव्यू प्रिपरेशन करते हो तो आपको मेन पॉइंट ध्यान में होने चाहिए, ठीक है। बाकी आप इजीली एक्सप्लेन कर सकते हो क्योंकि आप वो ऑलरेडी सीख चुके रहते हो। तो सेकेंड क्वेश्चन इज एडवांटेजेस ऑफ फ्लटर और फीचर्स। क्रॉस प्लेटफॉर्म डेवलपमेंट हो गया, हॉट रिलोडिंग एंड हॉट रिस्टार्ट, सिमिलर टू नेटिव ऐप परफॉर्मेंस, गुड कम्युनिटी सपोर्ट, मिनिमल कोड, डॉक्यूमेंटेशंस एंड फ्लेक्सिबल यूआई। तो ये सारे आप एडवांटेजेस और फीचर्स बता सकते हो। क्वेश्चन नंबर 3, what are the types of widget present in Flutter? There are mainly two types of widget. One is stateless widget, another one is stateful widget. So stateless widget, a widget that does nothing, is a stateless widget. In essence, they are static and don't store any state. Thus, they don't save values that may change. Example, icon, text and icon button. Another one is stateful widget. A widget that does anything is a stateful widget. Stateful widgets are dynamic by nature, which means they can monitor changes and update the UI accordingly. Example, radio, slider, checkbox and image. Question number 4, what is pubspec.yaml file? The pubspec.yaml file is used to define the dependencies of our Flutter project. This metadata information is written in the YAML language. This file can have the following fields like name, version, description, homepage, repository, documentation, dependencies, environment, and more about the pubspec.yaml file. Question number 5, talk about different build modes in Flutter. There are three modes: debug, profile and release. Debug mode, this mode is used to debug the application on the physical device, emulator or simulator. Profile mode, this mode is used to analyze the performance of our app. Here some extension and tracings are enabled. Release mode, this mode is enabled to deploy our app. Here assertion, service extension and debugging are disabled. Question number 6, what is context? Context is a handle to the location of widget in the widget tree. It is a build context instance that gets passed to the builder of a widget to know where it is inside the widget tree. It is nothing but a reference to the location of widget within the tree structure of all the build widgets. Question number 7, what is tree shaking? Tree shaking is an optimization technique to remove the unused module in the bundle during the build process. It is a dead code elimination technique used to optimize the code. Question number 8, what is the HTTP package? The HTTP package is used in the Flutter project to provide a simple way to fetch data from the internet. Question number 9, what can we create HTTP request in Flutter? तो इसका आंसर रहेगा http.get http: etc. तो it will return a future http.response. Okay. Question number 10, explain build context. Build contexts are used to identify or locate widgets in widget trees. Each widget has its build context, that is one build context per widget. We are using it to find references to other widgets and themes. In addition, you can utilize it to interact with widget parents and access widget data. Now question number 11, explain DevTools. DevTools in Flutter are a set of tools used for performance management and debugging. With these tools, you can inspect the UI layout, diagnose the UI performance issue, perform source level debugging, view general log and diagnostic information and more. Question number 12, explain the Flutter widget. Each element on Flutter app's screen is considered a widget. In Flutter, the UI is built using widget. Question number 13. What is the use of navigation.push and navigation.pop function? The push the navigation.push method is used to add a route to the stack of routes managed by the navigator, and navigation.pop function is a method which is used to remove the current route from the stack of routes managed by the navigator. Question number 14. What is the container class in Flutter? The container class provides the ability to create a widget that certain properties like padding, borders, height, width, border, etc. Question number 15. What do you understand from state? What is the use of set state method? The state is data that our application currently showing. State refers to the information that we can read synchronously when a widget is built, and it might change during the lifetime of the widget. And the setState method is used to notify the changed state of an internal object. Question number 16. Explain the life cycle of stateful widget. The life cycle of stateful widget consists of series of methods that are invoked at different stages of its existence. जैसे हो गए वो मेथड्स create state, init state, did change dependencies, build, set state, did update widget, deactivate, dispose, and reassemble. Question number 17. What do you understood from hot reload and hot restart? The hot reload means injecting the updated source code files into running Dart VM, that is virtual machine. The hot reload process does not add only new classes, but it also adds properties, fields, and methods to existing classes and changes existing functions. Hot restart works by resetting the app's current state to the app's initial state. Question number 18. What are packages and plugins in Flutter? Answer is, a package is a group of similar types of classes, interfaces, and sub-packages. The packages and plugins help us to build the app without having to develop everything from packages. Question number 19. What is the difference between sized box versus container? The container in Flutter is a parent widget that can contain multiple child widgets and manage them effectively through width, height, and padding, background, colors, etc. If we have a widget that needs some background styling, maybe a color, shape, or size, we may wrap it in a container widget. And the size boxed widget in Flutter is a box that comes in a specified size. Unlike container, it does not allow us to set the color or decoration for the widget. We can only use it for sizing the widget passed as a child. It means it processes its child widget to have a specific width or height. Question number 20. What is tween animation? In a tween animation, it is required to define the start and end point of animation. It means the animation begins with the start value, then goes through a series of intermediate values, and finally reach the end value. It also provides the timeline and curve which defines the time and speed of the transition. The widget framework provides a calculation of how to transition from the start and end point. Question number 21. Why is the Android and iOS folder in the Flutter project? Android folder. This folder holds a complete Android project. It is used when you create the Flutter application for Android. When the Flutter code is compiled into the native code, it will get injected into this Android project, so that the result is a native Android application. For example, when we are using the Android emulator, this Android project is used to build the Android app, which is further deployed to the Android virtual device. And why iOS folder? Because this folder holds a complete Mac project. It is used when you build the Flutter application for iOS. It is similar to the Android folder, which is used when developing an app for Android. When the Flutter code is compiled into the native code, it will get injected into the iOS project, so that the result is a native iOS application. Question number 22. What are keys in Flutter and when to use it? Keys in Flutter are used as an identifier for widgets elements, and semantics nodes. We can use it when a new widget tries to update an existing element, then its key should be same as the current widget key associated with the element. Keys should not be different among the elements within the same parent. The subclasses of key must be global key or local key. Keys are useful when we try to manipulate, such as adding, removing, or reordering a collection of widgets of the same type that holds some state. Question number 23. Explain the difference between double question mark and question mark operator. Expression 1, double question mark. Expression 2. The double question mark operator is used to evaluate and returns the value between two expressions based on the given condition. जैसे condition question mark expression 1 colon expression 2. This operator first checks the condition, and if it's true, it will evaluate expression 1 and returns its value if the condition is matched, otherwise it evaluates and returns the value of expression 2. Question number 24. What is stream in Flutter? A stream is like a pipe. You put a value on the one end, and if there's listener on the other end, that listener will receive that value. A stream can have multiple listeners, and all of those listeners will receive the same value when it's put in the pipeline. The way you put values on the stream is by using stream controller. Question number 25. What is the difference between widget app and material app? Widget app is used for basic navigation. It includes many foundational widgets together with the widgets library that Flutter uses to create the UI of our app. Material app, along with the material library, is a layer that is built on the top of widgets app and its library. It implements material design that provides a unified look and feels to our app on any platform. Question number 26. What is the use of ticker in Flutter? Answer is, we use a ticker to tell how often our animation is refreshed in a Flutter. Question number 27. What types of tests can you perform in Flutter? So there are three types of tests that we can perform in Flutter. One is unit test. It tests a single function, method, or a class. Its goal is to ensure the correctness of code under a variety of conditions. This testing is used for checking the validity of our business logic. Second one is widget test. It tests a single widget. Its goal is to ensure that the widget's UI looks and interacts with other widgets as expected. Number 3 is integration test. It validates a complete app or a large part of app. Its goal is to ensure that all the widgets and services work together as expected. Question number 28. What are null-aware operators? Null-aware operators in Dart allow you to make computation based on whether or not a value is null. It's shorthand for longer expressions. A null-aware operator is a nice tool for making nullable types usable in Dart instead of throwing an error. The double question mark operator returns the first expression if and only if it is not null. The double question mark equal to operator in Dart is used when we want to assign a value if and only if it is null. The question mark operator is used when we want to make sure that we don't invoke a function of null value. It will call a function if and only if the object is not null. Question number 29. What is await in Flutter? Until the async method is finished, await interrupts the process flow. Question number 30. Explain Flutter Provider. The provider package is an easy to use package which is basically a wrapper around the inherited widget that makes it easier to use and manage. It provides a state management technique that is used for the managing a piece of data around the app. Question number 31. What is the use of mixins? Multiple inheritances are not supported by Dart. Thus, we need mixin to implement multiple inheritance in Flutter or Dart. The use of mixins makes it easy to write reusable class code in multiple class hierarchy levels. And the last question, question number 32, what is state management? Using it, states of various UI controls are centralized to handle data flow across an application. It can be a text field, radio button, checkbox, drop down, toggle, form, and so on. In Flutter, stage management can be categorized into two types as follows. One is ephemeral state and another one is app state. So, ephemeral state is also called UI state or local state, and it pertains to a particular widget. In other words, it is a state that is contained within the specific widget. By means of stateful widget, Flutter provides support for this state. And app state, this is a different from the ephemeral state, since it is a state that we intend to share across different parts of the app and which we want to maintain between sessions. These types of states can thus be used globally. By means of scoped model, Flutter provides support for this state. तो ये सारे क्वेश्चन आंसर्स थे इंटरव्यू के लिए. ऑल द बेस्ट. So thanks for watching. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe for more.